Yo, what's up folks? This is Larry from Creality, and today I'm going to talk a bit about resin printers and Creality's integral light system, and hope this may help you guys. In the very recent years, we found out an increasing number of users are leaning themselves into resin printers when choosing their first or next 3D printer. Also in other industries like dentistry, jewelry and TWS, earphones and whatsoever, it is getting even common to see rapid prototyping products that are made from resin printers. So the question is, how would you be able to choose the right one from the mass-occupied market? Now, if you're searching in the market, the most widely sold resin printers basically includes SLA, LCD, DLP, and MGP. As a desktop using tool, the pros are quite obvious for LCD resin printers. The printing progress is relatively faster in comparison with most of the FDM printers. The mold lines are even highly detailed, doesn't really limit it to various kinds of filaments, on top of the fairly comparable price tag. No surprise for us seeing the upsurging Google trend for LCD resin printers in recent market research. The very fundamental theory for most mainstream resin printer is using of the liquid crystal imaging print screen that conducts the curing process through the optical projection, so the light source is pretty much setting the tone of your final work. For most of the LCD resin printers, it is coupled with this parallel matrix light source, which has got a certain amount of lamp beads being evenly distributed under the plate, and are sectioned by the zone system that can be stitched together to end up with a lamp house like this. But the joint in between different light sections apparently doesn't have enough light intensity. Neither the light source is well proportioned. Plus, the consistent falling off of the light bead would also cause local error in terms of accuracy. These could all be the reasons of low printing uniformity. Actually, the uniformity is so rare to reach 70% or higher for the most of the LCD resin printers in the market. Taking out the 8.9-inch 4K LCD resin printer as an example, it has 40 lamp beads. And if you look at some other printers that has over 30 inches print screen, at least 100 lamp beads have to be placed. And of course, the more lamp beads are in use, the hotter the machine will be. So you gotta have a bigger heatsink, and turns out the machine is gonna be big and heavy. When you turn on a machine like this and put a regular paper on its print screen, you would be able to see small cracks on the paper like grates. It is so obvious that can easily find out with our naked eyes. To solve this problem, the Creality team has been put years working on it and come up with a unique integral light system which has already got the second generation last year. Both the uniformity and accuracy have got incredible breakthroughs. Not like the parallel matrix light source, the integral light system has only 6 light beads. Each light bead has 4 LED chips, and based on the theory of reflection and refraction, the UV light beam doesn't directly go straight onto the print screen, but travels through a mirror first and then refracts on the print screen. Plus, it has equipped with an extra lens hood that can block unwanted light from the sides, so the light beads won't affect each other, which assures over 90% uniformity of illuminance while still keeping a high light intensity. On top of that, the whole integral light system also provides a higher margin of error by using tiny ball grid array, aka TBGA, that can lower the impact on the print uniformity caused by light beads dying off. From users' perspective, the most direct perception is about the quality of the printed model. High light uniformity can improve both the glass and accuracy in a large extent. Taking these two different models as an example, you can easily tell the difference of their detail performance. The one printed by integral light system apparently has better detail performance, and the mold lines are also pretty clear and exquisite. And this is not the end. By using integral light system, we can also have the very fine supports in the printing, especially for those diameters at around 0.1 to 0.3 millimeters. You can also use this as a benchmark to tell if it is a fairly good resin printer. That is because for those printers have low uniformity of illuminance, you have to expand the supports over and over until you can make sure the printing can be successfully processed. And this is also a very frequent confusion to beginners. Yet it is quite a waste of resin on expanding the support. It is also harder for you to get rid of the supports once the print is done. And of course, it is harder for you to polish the model when you have a bigger cross-section due to bigger diameter of the support. And that happens a lot, which would be a bit frustrated. You are supposed to get finer models by using the resin printers, right? But turns out that you have these scars need to be polished on the model. Well, the Halot series from Creality doesn't even come with the nipper because most of the supports can be easily ripped off by hands. Some of the supports even come off itself after washing and curing. We have picked two different resin printers from Creality today to give you guys a straightforward comparison between the technology, and we're going through testings from perspectives of uniformity, accuracy, and print models. So here we have measured the two standard models by different printers applied with different light system. By reading numbers on the vernier caliper, we found out the model printed by integral light system has a relatively smaller margin of error. Also, the cracks are quite obvious when we put the white paper on a parallel matrix light system print screen. But on the integral light system print screen, you can barely see any cracks, which means the light are perfectly distributed. Then we use the spectral irradiator to find the evenness rate of both the printers. We took different spots on the print screen and calculate out the evenness for parallel matrix light system is around 70.9% on average, while most of the tests we did on integral light system can reach over 90% of light evenness. Creality's all Halot-One series, Halot-One Pro and Plus, now have adopted this newest integral light system, and Halot-One Plus in particular has the most outstanding performance, as it just came out in this April, which has equipped with a 7.9-inch 4K print screen and high-powered mainboard. Inside of it, there is a carbon-activated air filtration system that can absorb and filtrate the resin stink to give you guys an odorless printing environment. Its brand new leveling method and 5-inch touchscreen are quite friendly to beginners. If you're looking for an easy-operate resin printer with smart functions like remote control by the Creality Cloud application, of course, OTA online upgrade, compatibility of multiple slicers, this Halot-One Plus is literally on top of the list. Here I'm gonna show you some of the models printed by this machine. Alright guys, this is pretty much everything I would like to share with you today. If you're also into 3D printing technology or 3D printers, don't you miss this opportunity to be able to print more vivid models. We have all Halot-One series on sale at this moment. Click the link below if you want to know more about our products. Have a good day. Peace.